Obviously, it's very important with local government devolved to Wales that we have a very good relationship with the 4 Assembly members in Cardiff, and also those regional Assembly members as well that cover Cardiff through South Wales Central, because there are issues like schools, our social services that are run through Cardiff Bay, through the National Assembly, and it's important that Cardiff, not just as the largest city in Wales, but also the capital city, has a good relationship with Assembly members. So the outcome of today is very important for the council.
And whether you mentioned issues like schools, things like that, is that the main issues you've been seeing along the trail for Labour?
Oh, it's been a fascinating campaign. There's been a whole range of issues that have come up on the doorstep, whether it's the steel crisis or other big issues. And it's very difficult to know in some seats in the city, Cardiff North, Cardiff Central, where voters have actually gone. But we'll obviously find out now in the next few hours.
And that relationship that you're talking about there, obviously, if a non-Labour Welsh Assembly is gathered here today, how will that affect the relationship?
I think we've seen through the recent budget that was set by the Welsh Government that was seeking to protect councils and public services across Wales, that it is important to have a good relationship with Welsh Government. They can make different policy choices than the UK Government have taken, and the better financial settlement we had this year meant that we were able to put more money back in to save some public services and put more money back into schools, for example, that we would have had to have been able to do otherwise. So that relationship is important regardless of the parties that are running the Assembly. We want to and will continue to work with the National Assembly and the politicians that are elected over the next few hours.
And the city deal that you mentioned, that's kind of a broad spectrum thing. How much of a dealing do you have with the UK, with Westminster?
Well, there are still some issues that aren't devolved to Wales, whether it's visa policy, for example, that is still held by the UK government. And I think things like the city deal show that the council will work, not just with other councils in the region, not just with Welsh government, but also with UK government to make sure we get the best deal possible for residents and businesses in Cardiff. We're the fastest growing city in the UK at the moment. We want to take the maximum advantage of developments like Central Square and the proposed new bus interchange, and it's really important that we access the opportunities and the resources that UK government have at their disposal as well.